one that I'm forgetting. But that one seemed especially egregious. But watch Brady here. So Grady Jackson, I don't know, tackles him. Right. And Brady acted like he did something wrong immediately.
Always.
And I don't know if we have the angle, but look at Brady complaining. He's already complaining. He's complaining. Yeah. Is there some memo that I missed, Charles, about, hey, Tua got his head slammed. I mean, it actually happened to Chris Olave in the Seahawks game as well, where he got slammed and suffered a concussion. But is it unspoken, or is it an official point of emphasis when it comes to slamming quarterbacks? Because the football that I've been watching my whole life, that's called a tackle. That's as gentle as you could be with a quarterback. What's he supposed to do? Brush up against him lightly?
Nah.
He didn't even slam his head that hard.
You need to outfit every D-end, every rush linebacker, every edge player now with like a quilt and a pillow so that they can just hug the quarterback to the ground and tuck them in and maybe read them a little story for a couple seconds. Something else. I mean, this is stupid. What is going on right now? This is ridiculous. Like, I watched it live.
Just call unabated to the quarterback. Just call unabated. Just be like, hey, play over. All right, he's sacked.
Whistle it. Yeah, it's over. It's like, it just, I don't know at this point what, I think there were a couple of things here. Number one, Jerome Boger being the one who made the call. He had just made the bad roughing the passer call. Josh Allen gets hit against the Bills, was not roughing the passer, makes that call, blows it again.
Which call was that? Refresh my memory. Which one was that?
Which game? Josh Allen, the Bills are playing the Ravens, right? Boger ends up calling. Changed. Okay. Continue to drive. Remember, continue to drive. I mean, it changed the face of that game. This changes this game. Okay. And now we don't know, like, look, the Falcons would have received the punt. We can't say for sure if they would have gone down, scored a touchdown, win the game. We don't know if that's what happened. But the point is, this changes the complete momentum of the moment. What did he do? Okay, kept his head up, wraps his arms around the waist, the way he was running. And by the way, you're running. When you are an edge player and you're running after a quarterback, your momentum forces you to do things. Even when he spun Brady down, he didn't slam him into the ground. And here's the thing I think is really telling. Tony Dungy. Now, granted, he's a defensive-minded guy. We know that. But Tony Dungy was so perplexed by this. I'm watching the primetime broadcast. He said, I had to call the league to ask them to read to me what now is the personal foul penalties, the roughing the passer penalties. Because he said he heard it. There was nothing that applied. It made no sense to him. I don't think Tony was doing that to grandstand. I think Tony was like the rest of us, completely just breathless at this point about how exactly football players are supposed to operate. And by the way, just for Tom Brady, I love Tom Brady passive. I don't throw the flags. I don't throw the flag. I love passive aggressive Tom Brady. He is a 20-year All-Pro on the complaining team. Okay, he is literally the captain.
Writes the rules.
He's the captain.
I don't throw the flags.
Of course, you're going to get that.
Yeah. And that's the guy they're paying $300 million to be a broadcaster, but that's another conversation.
So, Michael, before we move on, real quick, it does not help.
No, I was going to respond to you. Go ahead.
Brady should recognize this. This does not help the narrative that Brady is a crybaby who's been protected his entire career. Number one, he shouldn't want to be babied like that, even though that's how he operates, because it does not help the narrative around him that will be there forever and ever after he's long gone. And number two, for the NFL, it sure doesn't help this idea where you and we hear these like just kind of wackos who are like, oh, well, it's all fixed. It's always all fixed. They always do the things to tilt into Brady winning games and help Brady. And you got to keep Brady up, like all this. This does not help when you have an official do this. Jerome Boger's got to be held responsible for this kind of a call.
Well, what I don't like, this is the same Tom Brady who on his podcast was like, or not on his podcast, I'm sorry, he said it at a press conference. But his podcast is usually his platform or his pulpit to complain about the state of the game. Last week, he was like, I see a lot of bad football around the league is what I see. That's bad football. That right there, and you are perpetuating, you are an accomplice in bad football practices. Nobody wants, my problem is, I know life ain't fair, but it is not fair for defensive players in these streets because defensive players have done a phenomenal job, and defensive coaches of teaching of adjustments as player safety has rightfully come to the forefront, okay, and we've taken the head out of the game. Safeties can't Jack Tatum people in the secondary anymore, okay? Quarterbacks have been protected, and players have adjusted. They've held up for the most part. They know that they're never going to get the benefit of the doubt. If you could tell me what Grady Jackson was supposed to do in that situation, because Jerome Boger claims he unnecessarily threw him to the ground. Well, tell me what he necessarily should have done to complete the play.
Right.
Because otherwise these guys escape, Brady ducks out of it and throws a touchdown pass or something. It's just like, that's just so egregious on so many levels. Is it a reaction to Tua? Is that what that was? Do you know for sure if that's what that was? That's a speculation. Everything is erring on the side of caution.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.